This. Right. Welcome. Today's not necessarily going to be a traditional kind of yoga flow. We'll start off with some breath work to just breathe, regulate our nervous systems, to slow down. A lot of the poses we'll be doing will definitely be, asanas, yoga poses. But this is going to be a little bit more focused on mobility and stretches before a workout or stretches after a workout to prevent any soreness. So you can save this and do this, at the gym or just when you're home feeling a little bit tight. So we will just get started in a seated position, however you'd like, either sitting on your shins nice and tall or sitting cross-legged. Wherever you're at, we'll just stack your bones, stack your vertebrae one on top of the other. Allow yourself to just fully arrive in your space, fully arrive on your mat, and fully arrive in your body. Give yourself the permission to leave your thoughts of the day behind and to just set down any worries for the future. I promise we will come back to them. Give yourself the full permission to be present in this practice for the next 30 minutes. If you feel called, you can start to close your eyes to really tune your attention inwards. Taking note of your mental landscape for the day without any judgment. Just kind of seeing what lands, what we're working with today. Meeting yourself where you're at without any expectations. The next 30 minutes are not to perform. The idea is to just be present with yourself and your breath. So bring your awareness towards your breath. Make your inhales a little bit deeper, adding a little bit more life into your inhales in through the nose, feeling every cell in your body fill up with oxygen. Make your exhales a little bit more dramatic out the mouth. Really blow all the air out. Allow yourself to exhale with a ha or a hum. And in between each round of breath, feel that moment of silence, that moment of stillness. Allow yourself to rest in that awareness of the present moment for that second. Do it in through the nose, expand your belly, feel your rib cage spread apart. Exhale out the mouth, feel your shoulders get heavy away from your ears, something soften, your belly button pulls inwards. In through the nose, bringing life force and oxygen into your body, through the throat, down, all the way into your belly. And exhale out the mouth. Feel your forehead soften, your eyebrows relax, your belly pulling in towards the center. A few more rounds like that, just a lot of awareness of the quality of your breath. You should be able to hear your inhales and hear your exhales. 3 more rounds of breath here. Just be present with your breath. On your final round, hold the bottom of the exhale for about 5 seconds. Allow yourself to rest at the bottom of that exhale in the stillness and the silence. Whenever you feel called, you can bring your breath back to a normal breathing cadence and gently open your eyes. And we're actually gonna get started in a cat-cow position. So we'll get started in tabletop. Shoulders stacking on top of wrists. And hips on top of knees. Just gonna get familiar and comfortable putting some weight on your wrists here. So we'll start to make circles, shifting your weight forward over your fingers. Making circles, shifting your hips back over your heels. And rotate the other way. Keep your awareness on your breath, but really be present with your body as well throughout this practice. You can flip your palms up and in towards each other. Really warming up our wrists. If you do have your palms flipped up and your fingertips facing towards each other, you can make fists here to start to strengthen your wrists, strengthen all the muscles in your hands. Flip your fingers back to point towards your knees and rock back and forth gently. Beautiful. We'll come back to a traditional tabletop position and we'll open our heart for a cow pose, opening up your throat, letting your belly drop down and sending your gaze up and back. And now exhale, move with your breath round, tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin for cat pose. Inhale, extend, open wide. And exhale, round, really dome through your upper back. Press your shoulders apart from each other. Inhale, drop the belly, send your gaze up. Exhale, pull your spine all the way in towards each other. A few more rounds, moving with your breath. Inhales. And exhales. Then come back through center. We'll make kind of C-shaped movements with your spine now. So knock your hips to the right, knock your head to the right. And again, move with your breath. So inhale, shift hips left, hip and head left. Exhale towards the right. Inhale to the left. And exhale to the right. Act like the top of your head and your tailbone can touch. Really reaching each one to the side. And then if you feel comfortable, you can start to make some barrel rolls. So pulling your rib cage all the way to the sky, dropping it down, rounding, making circles with your rib cage. Try to keep your shoulders and your hips in place. And just barrel roll your rib cage in one direction, and you can reverse now if you haven't already in the other direction. Allow your head to move with the rest of your spine. Beautiful. We'll extend your right fingertips up to the sky. Stack your shoulders one on top of the other. Send your gaze up towards your right fingertips. And thread the needle. Send your right fingertips all the way under. Press your shoulder on the ground. Press your right cheek on the ground. And then wrap your left palm behind you, reaching towards your right hip. Really deep shoulder stretch in both shoulders right now. Bring your awareness back towards your breath. And come out of this the way you came in. Press your left palm into the mat, right fingertips up to the sky, unwind. Maybe circle out your wrists a couple times at the top. And reset with a cat-cow. And when you're ready, inhale, left fingertips up to sky, shoulders squeeze back behind you, big stretch. And thread the needle, left fingertips really reach far, left cheek on the mat. Right palm reaches towards your left hip. Allow your breath to stay slow and steady. Press your right palm into the mat, left fingertips up, unwind. Beautiful, tuck your toes, send your hips up and back, reverse downward facing dog, pedal it out, be gentle, shake your head yes, shake your head no, allow your head to really hang heavy here. Bend your right knee, bend your left knee, And really, really actively press your chest back towards your thighs. Your knees can be slightly bent, or they can be straight. Beautiful. Step towards your fingers, bringing your feet towards the top of the mat, forward fold. Keep a generous bend in the back of your knees. Grab opposite elbows for ragdoll pose and just sway side to side, really opening up the back side body. Feel your exhales and your inhales, softening every spine, every vertebrae, and using gravity to help you out here. Inhale, flat back. You can bring your palms to your shins for length. And exhale, forward fold. Keep your chin tucked till the very end. Slowly start to roll up one vertebrae at a time till you're in a standing position. From here, cross your right leg over your left and grab your right wrist for a side bend towards the left side of the room. Big side body stretch in the right. Good, come back through center, switch legs, left crosses. And leaning towards the right, big stretch in the left. Come back through center, bring your hands to prayer above your head for a slight back bend before you forward fold all the way back down towards your feet. Relax your head. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, plant your palms, step back, high plank. Squeeze your elbows in by your side as you slowly start to lower all the way down. Inhale, pull your heart up, upward facing dog. Open up your throat. Tuck your toes, use your abs to lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Step your right foot between your thumbs, release your back knee. Inhale your right fingertips up towards the sky, so twisting your torso towards that right knee. Make sure your right knee doesn't flare out. Keep your right knee pulling in towards your center line. Send your gaze up towards your right fingertips. And exhale, send your fingertips, your right fingertips towards the left side of your room. Inhale, right fingertips to the sky. And exhale, twist underneath. Inhale, open to the chest. Exhale, rotate the spine. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. Beautiful. Frame your right foot with your hands, tuck the back toes, and straighten through that back knee for a runner's lunge. From here, we're going to straighten through your right knee, flex your right toes, and bend back into that runner's lunge. Hips up and back, flex your right toes, and back into that runner's lunge. So really just flossing through the joints here. Move with your breath. Inhale as you pull forward, bending into that right knee. And exhale as you straighten through that right knee. Moving like a wave. Make it like a dance. Good, come back to that runner's lunge. Crawl your hands to the left side of your mat, and we're gonna sit into our Skandasana, into our right leg, palms to heart center. From here, plant your right palm on the ground, extend your left fingertips up to the sky, open up your chest. Good, reverse this twist, so plant your left hand on the ground, right fingertips reach up. Good, you can rotate side to side, inhale, left fingers up. And exhale, right fingers up. Good, use your palms to rotate back to the front runner's lunge. Frame your right leg, kick your right leg all the way up and back, three-legged dog. And back to your downward facing dog, good. You can do a vinyasa if you'd like, shifting to high plank, low plank. Reset your spine with a little back bend of your choice. I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Step your left foot between your thumbs, lower down your right knee. And inhale your left fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, twist underneath you, sort of like you're threading the needle. Move with your breath. Inhale. Keep your left knee completely squeezed in, facing the front of your space. Fingertips up. And twist with your exhale. A few rounds here. Good, come back through center, frame your left foot, tuck your back toes so your right knee straightens. And shift your hips back, straighten through your front knee and lift up your left toes. Allow the back of your neck to relax. Inhale back to your runner's lunge. Exhale for that hamstring stretch. Move like a wave. Inhale forward. Exhale, hips up and back. Then keep your hips square towards the front of the room the whole time. And come back into your runner's lunge. Crawl your hands to the right edge of your mat. Allow your hips to sink deep into your left knee for a left skandasana. We'll start with an open twist. So plant your left palm and raise your right fingertips up. And shift as you twist towards your left knee. Inhale away from your left knee. And exhale, left fingertips to sky. 2 more rounds here. Inhale, right arm up. And exhale, left arm up. Beautiful, come back to runner's lunge. Kick your left leg all the way up and back through to 3-legged dog. Your choice of a vinyasa, chaturanga, upward facing dog, to downward facing dog. Good, from here, bring your right knee towards your right wrist for pigeon pose. Keep your chest up. Try to get your right hip towards the ground or use a block or a pillow under your right hip so that there's some connection there. Stack your shoulders on top of your hips. Take a clearing inhale and a relaxing exhale. 1 more round like that, in through the nose. And out through the mouth, start to fold over that right leg, either onto a pillow or just on towards the ground. Nice and slow, no rush. Stay here for about 5 rounds of breath. Feel your heart rate start to slow down. Allow this pose to be easy. And scan your body from your head all the way down to your toes and see where you can soften or release any tension. Where can you let go? When you feel called, slowly feel your chest up. And bend your right knee behind you, capture it with your right palm, and gaze back towards your right foot. Leave your shoulders relax out of your ears. And allow your breath to guide you how deep you'd like to be in this pose. And carefully release that back foot. We'll roll on into your glutes, bending both knees and kind of windshield wiper them side to side. Internally and externally rotating both of those hips now. And we'll face the back of your space, facing the back of your mat, getting into left pigeon pose. Start with your chest up, left knee bent. Right knee extended back behind you. Aiming for your left hip to be on the ground. It might look or feel different than your other side. That's okay. Take a big clearing inhale through your nose. And soften something as you exhale out the mouth. Grow tall with your inhales. And fold forward with your exhale. Allow your body to relax and soften into this pose with no judgment. Maybe for your last couple rounds of breath here, send a moment of gratitude to yourself for showing up. Moment of gratitude to your body. When you're ready, you can capture that right foot behind you with your left palm. Really rolling that left shoulder out of your ear. We'll come back to that pigeon pose. Sit back onto your hips. We'll windshield wiper your knees out one more time. And extend your legs long against your mat. Start to lie down one vertebrae at a time. And hug your knees into your chest, create a little ball. Roll side to side. Massage your lower back. And keep your right knee hugged in, extend your left leg long. And create a few circles with your right knee, opening up that right hip socket. And twist your right knee towards the left side of your space. Extend your right fingertips out, gaze towards your right palm. If you can plug your right shoulder into your mat, try to do so. Keep your breath slow and meaningful. And thank your body for all it can do, all it does for you throughout the day, as you're sleeping, when you're sick, when you're healthy. Moments of gratitude for this body, for experiencing, getting us through life day to day. Our bodies are always on our sides, trying to help us. Hug your right knee into your chest. Then switch sides, grab your left knee, give it a hug. And allow that left hip to take a couple circles or hug that knee really tight into your chest. And let your left knee fall and twist. Look towards your left fingertips. And send gratitude to your mind for making the decision to slow down for 30 minutes out of your week, to take care of your internal space. To have a moment of stillness. Building up your resilience to stress. Take 2 more clearing inhales and exhales in this twist. Like your left knee back in towards your chest. We'll finish off with a bridge pose. So bend your knees, bring your heels in towards your glutes. Rise your tailbone all the way up and clasp your hands behind you for a shoulder stretch.
Extending your elbows. Reaching your knuckles towards your heels, and think about lengthening your tailbone up towards the sky. Keep a lot of space between your chin and your chest. Take one big clearing inhale, fill up your belly. And exhale, hold this here. One more round in through the nose. And exhale out the mouth, lower your hips down. Hug your knees into your chest one more time, maybe rock side to side. If there's any stretches that your body is asking for, feel free to do so now. And find your resting pose, maybe knees apart, feet together. Perhaps legs up the wall. Traditional Shavasana, legs straight, palms facing up. Wherever you're at, bring your awareness towards your breath. We'll do 2 rounds of box breathing here. Counting to 4 as you inhale, 4 seconds as you retain your breath, 4 seconds as you exhale, and 4 seconds as you suspend the breath at the bottom. We'll start with 1 round of inhales and exhales to sync up. So in through the nose, out through the mouth, let it go. And starting inhaling through your nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain for 4, 3, 2, 1. Allow yourself to just sit in this energy that you've cultivated. Shavasana. Feel free to stay here as long as you'd like. Thank you for showing up for your practice. Namaste.